So here we are, guys, about 19 minutes left from the original 2.5 hour timer. And I'm looking at it here, and it looks very liquidy still. I'm not at all happy with this being my curry. This might be some kind of soup. This is good enough for some kind of onion spinach soup, but that's not what we're making. We're making a curry, so we're gonna have to add about an hour to that at least. So yeah, guys, and you asked me, Mark, you know, well, you know what? Maybe an hour. We're gonna start to see the shape of the veggies in an hour, and then we're gonna pop in the coconut cream, and you guys are gonna see the light here. It's like, why would you spend all this time? 2.5 hours? How can you spend 2.5 hours? But this is curry, guys. This is curry. This is extremely rich. So this is going to be good for a bunch of meals. I'm going to portion this into like a Tupperware. Um, you know, and the thing is I could have made a much bigger portion to begin with. I could have doubled up this recipe and put it into storage, so that I could have had it for like, a week, 2 weeks, as I'm eating it down with chapatis. Anyway, guys, thanks for visiting the curry station. We're still in the middle of this, so as you can see, we're still in the watery phase. We're 17 minutes. We're going to have to add an hour, so that would make it what? That would make it a full 3.5 hours by the time we're finished here. I'm going to check in with you. We may get to a point where we want to just add the coconut, where we're like, this is close to good enough. But right now it seems pretty watery. I think we could do a little bit better. And then, we're going to add that coconut milk. It's going to be incredible. I was going to say also, you'll notice that when I threw in that spinach, the reduce rate slowed, right? Because you have the spinach that's just like kind of acting as a shield, so it's not evaporating. But as soon as that spinach gets chewed up a little bit by the heat and the steam, now it's back to evaporating at the same kind of speed. We're getting closer to our curry at the rate that we need. Guys, so just keep stirring that curry. Remember, don't hurry your curry. It gets richer over time as the flavors begin to melt into it. You got to give it love. You got to make sure that those spices are well balanced at the beginning. It's providing the foundation for your curry. So, and everything is about fresh veggies. Olive oil. You can use veggie oil, but I recommend olive oil. So anyway, guys, we're going to try to reduce off some more of this water, and we have another hour up there to do it. We got the spinach out of the way so that it can continue to reduce. And thank you for watching The Curry Station with Mark. Hey guys, welcome back. I guess this is part 4. I keep interrupting the video stream, so I'm splicing up the video into smaller videos. You're on the 4th segment, I believe. Anyway, I was gonna say about this time. We're about 2.5 hours in, right? Because I added time to the thing. You're gonna start to notice in the smell, sort of like the entirety of the veggies is taken over. That the tomato smell. The overwhelming tomato smell has been significantly reduced at this stage. But yeah, guys, this is fresh curry is a wonderful thing. Here is about fresh veggies, and then really getting good at that initial setup stage where you produce your turka. And, you just keep everything modular, keep those onions diced, garlic diced, ginger diced, about the same size. And then you're frying that on high with olive oil. And that way you're not burning it. You're giving good attention to it that you're not burning it. Once it starts to look like it's browning and you're not going to be able to keep it there without burning it much longer, that's when you shift into 7 and you're adding tomato, veggie broth, spices, where you you create that trka. And then basically, once it's reduced to where you want it, you like the smell of it, then you start adding the rest of everything, all the tomatoes, all the broth, then you reduce it to a simmer, and the spinach, I threw in there, how it's already been absorbed by the curry. Wonderful, magical veggies that you can add into a curry, a soup, and it just gets absorbed, and it has that protein. It's healthy. But yeah, guys, I got 110. I'm gonna try to reduce it. It does have a lot of liquid still, and that's not curry. But at some point, we don't want to get too greedy. We don't want to be like, oh man, where's any of the liquid? So at that point, that's when we add the coconut milk, and we let it heat for a little bit because there's liquid in coconut milk, right? And then we let it cool, and then we put it into our Tupperware and whatnot. Eat it with our chapati, eat it with our rice, and yeah, guys, that's how you make curry. I was thinking about it. You teach a man to fish. He eats for life. That's kind of like this. Teach a man to curry. Now he's currying for life. So, okay, guys, we've got another. Keep checking back in here.